Hey, what's going on, gang? So I have two pieces of Yankee news for you, and I think you're going to like both. Let's get into it. There's been so much talk. It's nonstop Yoshinobu Yamamoto talk. Yoshinobu Yamamoto this, Yoshinobu Yamamoto that. It's nice to be able to recognize other pieces of Yankee news when it comes in. I have two I want to share with you. So, and I'm not surprised that Yankee news comes in. I would be surprised if more didn't come in. So, if you're somehow not subscribed to this channel, before you leave, hit that sub button, please. And hit the notification button too. That way you're always going to be in the front of the line when the news does come in. I thank you so much for both. Now, news piece number one. I've heard, but it's also reported on MLB that Bernie Williams is in discussions with the Yes Network to become a member of the Yankee family again. They're in discussions to get him into the booth, which is pretty cool. It's also New York Post. I'll attach the article down below for you so you can read it. And it's New York Post article corroborated by MLBTradeRumors.com. I'm going to be more specific. But he's in talks right now to be joining them in the booth for Yes Network, where I don't know what type of capacity. They haven't confirmed that yet, but he'd likely be doing pre and post game stuff with Bob Lorenz and Jack Curry and stuff like that. And I think, his cerebral, very calm, patient, methodical approach and being an all-time Yankee great, one of the best postseason hitters that they ever had, would be a little bit of a different dynamic than Carlos Beltran, who moved on to get another opportunity, an office opportunity. So, and Brett Cameron Maybin, who wasn't even here for a year too. So I think he'd bring a different dynamic to the booth, and he's got more direct knowledge of what it's like to be in the Yankee world than both of them did. So I like this. I hope he gets a shot. I hope they make it official, and I hope he joins the booth, and we'll see him talking with David Cohn. We'll see him talking with the Todd father, Todd Frazier. Who else? John Flaherty, Meredith Marakovitz, like Michael Kay. They have a great crew there. So I would imagine he'd get an opportunity to be talking baseball with all of them, which would be pretty cool. So that's news piece number one. News piece number two is Anthony Volpe got a pre-arb bonus. Okay. What's a pre-arb bonus? Well, let me break this down for you. So this year, according to the new CBA too, there's a $50 million pool allocated amongst all pre-arb players. And this year they had 101 pre-arb players that were eligible for a bonus. Okay. This is before they get to arbitration. Okay. And then arbitration bonuses are a little different. But they had 101 players, so it averages out to essentially, a little under 500K per player. But not everybody gets that. It fluctuates up and down. And you have a couple of different things. Like if there's a rookie who wins a Cy Young Award or MVP, they get $1.75 million for the bonus. If they're second in the voting, $1.5 million in either one. If they make an All-Star team, $750K, or an MLB first team, $750K. They get Rookie of the Year, $500K, and second in the Rookie Year as well. Actually, $750K for Rookie of the Year, $500K for second place Rookie of the Year. So there's a lot of bonuses that they can accrue with their salary themselves. And again, his salary is about $700K for pre-arb now. So his bonus specifically was 246,549. That's what his bonus was. So it's lower than the average, but this is based on a couple different things. It's based on WAR. It's based on certain criteria, performances. So, and his was again on the lower end. But that said, you add it to he got a Gold Glove, and you add it to his salary already. He's making about $1 million as a rookie. That's not bad, not bad at all. Let's contrast this with his draft. When he was drafted by the Yankees, they gave him $2.74 million for his draft slot. And that's $374K over slot for his pick. And generally, the Yankees will pay their first-round draft picks a little bit more over slot. For the most part. Not all the time, but most of the time. So that's what he's made prior to his pre-arb numbers. And then if he keeps going, the arb numbers will go up. And he'll be, and if he plays well over the next 5 years, which I expect him to do that, he'll be in line for a good payday. So, but I wanted to recognize him, Anthony Volpe, for getting a bonus. Congratulations. Again, congratulations on your first Gold Glove. Keep up the good work, or we'll hopefully see some more improvement this year, more plate discipline, less strikeouts, higher batting average, and so on and so forth. So, and I think having a better balanced lineup here, a more deep lineup, would put less pressure on you and guys like Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. So I think he stands to benefit from a lot of different ways. And he played 159 games this year. So with on a fielding percentage of 970, he had 337 assists, 17 errors. He also helped turn 63 double plays, and he had 15 defensive runs saved. So kind of across the board on the high end and on both sides, the good and the bad. So it's a work in progress. And again, he has nothing but room to improve. And I expect him to do that. He's a hard worker. He's a good kid. And he's being surrounded by mature veterans over here in the Yankee land. So, but I wanted to recognize him. And I also wanted to recognize Bernie Williams for in being in talks with the Yes Network to come and join the booth. That I really hope happens. And it's really nice to get his perspective on stuff. I know they tried to court Derek Jeter last year, but he took a job, I think, in the MLB Network. So it's a little bit of a different path for him. But it would be kind of cool if Jeter was on, calling games and doing color commentating. It'd be nice if Bernie Williams doing the same thing for the Yankees. So kind of cool. I like this. And again, it's nice to have some non-Yoshinobu Yamamoto news to share with you. And I was very much looking forward to doing this. When I got this news about Volpe this morning, I wanted to get the information together and add that to, because I was originally going to talk about Bernie Williams. But this is another piece of good news I wanted to share with you. So, but let me know what you think, gang. Load up the comments. Have you heard about this stuff? Again, I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more news as well. Yankee land, non-Yankee land. I would expect them to maybe tinker with their roster a little bit. They're at 38 now. Ever since they brought Jeter down yesterday to clean them off waivers, he was number 38 on the 40-man roster. So they have 2 more roster spots to fill. And I expect them to do that before opening day, obviously. And who are they going to fill with? I don't know. They're still looking for pitching. If Yoshinobu Yamamoto comes, that's the only thing I'll say about him. He's 39. And if they add a reliever, that's 40. But they could also move other relievers in exchange for another reliever. Like they could still make some moves. And I expect them to make a couple more signings, a couple more trades before this offseason's over, before the season starts. And I don't think they've solidified the exact roster that they want to have just yet. They're trying to get this big fish here and then finish up the rest of their roster construction. And again, this is the most proactive they've been in a long time, and most busy and most aggressive. So I'm very happy and very encouraged to see what the Yankees are doing right now. And I hope they continue to do this. If they get him, it'll be another big building block at 25 years old to have here. And we'll see if they do. The prices are really, really high right now. So stay tuned, gang. There's a lot more coming. Talk to you next time.